plan to close the achievement gap.
The public will hear it for the first time tomorrow night. Hi, everyone. I'm Maria Guerrero.
And I'm Andy Choi. Community leaders are urging the school system to be bold and different in their approach. Here's News 3's David Douglas.
Madison School Superintendent Dan Nerad knows he has a big problem.
We know we don't have the results that we need to have.
There are a lot of ways to look at student achievement, but let's take graduation rates. In MMSD in the 2009-2010 school year, 87% of white students graduated. Compare that to 82% of Asian students, 58% of American Indian students, 56% of Hispanic students, and just 48% of black students.
Madison has not wanted to touch the issue of race.
Urban League CEO Kaleem Kerr says that has to change.
Race is a defining factor in all of this because the majority of the kids that are failing are black and brown.
Monday night, Nerad will unveil his plan to close the achievement gap. The entire community will be watching. He didn't want to reveal many details to us, but says the plan will have a key mentoring initiative. It may be one thing he can prove works and actually afford. In the 90s, WISC-TV helped start the Schools of Hope tutoring and mentoring program. Today, it has more than 1,600 volunteers who work one-on-one with more than 6,400 students. Achievement has improved, and so has student confidence.
We have doubled the percentage of kids at the poverty level in the school district.
Nerad says as need has increased, classroom budgets have been shrinking. And when you're dealing with students that are growing up in poverty, there are challenges they face long before they show up at the school door.
Whether their physical health needs are met, the great disequalizer of living in poverty and not having advantages of early learning opportunities, for example.
Those schools had to serve the entire family, not just those kids.
Kerr's plan for a charter school, Madison Prep, failed to pass a school board vote in December. He says the district's plan needs to do what he had hoped to do, create a family for kids that don't have one. And he's challenging the teachers union to say this is our problem to solve.
We need people to reach their arms out and say, you know what, my contract, my rules, my procedures, we're going to put those things aside and figure out what we have to do to go the distance for these children.
We'll learn more about Nerad's actual plan on Monday, but he's very clear he wants community input and that this is a preliminary plan. So today on Twitter, I asked you to share your thoughts using the hashtag #MendTheGap. Lots of you weighed in. Invest in early brain development earlier than age 4. More teachers and administrators of color. Higher expectations. Ask actual teachers and parents what they think needs to be done. One of you even touched on Schools of Hope, saying there wasn't enough money to give enough kids one-on-one attention in our schools.
Outside of all the mechanics of No Child Left Behind, really, we have a responsibility to ensure no child left behind.
Nerad calls closing the achievement gap the biggest social justice issue our nation faces today. He says finding workable solutions to closing it is what gets him out of bed in the morning. Monday night, we'll be listening to the plan that's probably been keeping him awake at night. David Douglas, WISC News 3.
Superintendent Dan Nerad will unveil his plan tomorrow at the Fitchburg Library on Lacey Road. The public is welcome to attend the meeting, which starts at 6 o'clock.